All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about all those common mistakes that might be secretly sabotaging your progress in the gym. And look, our goal here isn't to get you to work harder, it's to help you work smarter. We're going to transform your workouts from just, going through the motions into something much more effective. This quote right here, this is basically the whole theme for today. For way too long, fitness has been all about that no pain, no gain mentality. But what if that's wrong? What if the real secret to long-term, sustainable progress is about being precise, not just punishing yourself? That's the mindset shift we're going for. And that shift, it starts right here. We're talking about what happens before you even pick up a weight. Seriously, the success of your entire workout can be decided in those crucial few minutes leading up to it. I know, it sounds a little dramatic, right? But really think about it for a second. Are you just showing up, crossing your fingers, and hoping for a good workout? Or are you actually setting the stage for success? Because what you do, or maybe what you don't do, in these moments can make all the difference. Okay, so these four things are so easy to overlook, but they are absolutely fundamental. Skipping a warm-up, that's kind of like jumping in a car on a freezing cold day and immediately flooring it. You're not giving your body a chance to get ready. Not eating? If you're doing anything high intensity, your body needs fuel, it needs carbs. Running on empty is just gonna kill your performance. And something as simple as the right shoes gives your joints the support they need. Oh, and not adjusting the machines? That's just a recipe for targeting the wrong muscles and maybe even getting hurt. Now we get to the absolute heart of it. For a minute, I want you to forget about how much weight you're lifting or how many reps you're hitting. The single most important thing for both getting results and staying safe is your form, period. The squat. It's such a basic human movement, but man, is it easy to mess up? You see those knees caving inward? That puts a ton of strain on your ligaments. And if you're not squatting low enough, at least parallel, you're basically missing out on all the good stuff, the glute and hamstring work. But the big one? The second your chest drops and you lean forward, all that weight shifts right onto your lower back. The fix is simple to say, but you've got to focus. Keep that torso upright, chest proud, and get low. Okay, if the squat needs respect, the deadlift demands it. Rounding your back is the absolute #1 sin here. It puts a dangerous, uneven load right on your spinal discs. And you know when you see someone's hips shoot up way before the bar moves? They've just lost all their power from their legs, turning the whole thing into a risky lower back exercise. Just remember, your arms are just hooks. The real power comes from your legs pushing the floor away. It's a push, not a pull. And look, this table breaks down the science of why this stuff is so critical. You see the language here? ACL strain, uneven load on spinal segments. These aren't just little whoopsies. They are specific mistakes that lead to very predictable, very high-risk problems. A narrow stance in a lunge, for example, creates what they call a tightrope effect. It's super unstable and can be really rough on your knees. This is the direct line connecting bad form to serious injury. And, this quote from personal trainer Stephanie Lincoln just hits the nail on the head. It's not about chasing numbers just for the sake of it. It's about mastering the movement itself. Trust me, one perfect rep is worth so much more than 10 sloppy ones. All right, so let's zoom out a little. We've talked about individual reps, but now let's look at the bigger picture. Because even if your form is flawless, your overall strategy is what decides if you make progress in the long run or just completely burn yourself out. So, HIIT. High-intensity interval training is everywhere, right? But it is so widely misunderstood. The absolute key, as this table shows, is that work-to-rest ratio. So many of us make our rest periods way too short. A beginner might actually need a 1-to-4 ratio. That means 30 seconds of all-out work followed by 2 full minutes of rest. Without that proper rest, your body can't recover for the next big push. And then your workout stops being high-intensity and just becomes, well, high-stress. And that leads us straight into this problem, overtraining. Look, HIIT is effective precisely because it's so demanding. And that's exactly why you should probably only do it 2, maybe 3 times a week. Your muscles don't get stronger during the workout. They get stronger when they repair themselves afterwards. If you don't give your body that time, you're not moving forward, you're actually going backward. Which brings us to our final and maybe most important section. Your workout isn't over when you do your last rep. In a lot of ways, that's when the real work, the work that creates change, actually begins. Foam rolling is an amazing tool for recovery, but you have to know how to use it. Just rushing through it is basically useless. The key is to move slowly, like really slowly. Let the muscle actually relax under the pressure. And this is a big one. Only spend about 20 to 30 seconds on any single sore spot. Any more than that, and you can actually irritate the nerves. And please, never ever roll directly on your lower back or right over a joint. This is such a perfect example of that smarter recovery idea. Your IT band isn't really a muscle you can loosen up. It's a super thick piece of connective tissue. Grinding away on it is probably just going to make it more inflamed. The pain you feel there is often a symptom. The cause is usually tightness in the muscles that connect to it, like your glutes. So you treat the cause, not just the symptom. It's a total game changer. Okay, so we've gone through a lot. Before the workout, during the workout, after the workout. What's the big takeaway here? Well, we can really boil it all down to a simple but really powerful new philosophy. This is it. This is your new mantra. Before you think about doing more, ask yourself, am I moving well? Is my body telling me it's ready to push? Or is it screaming for a rest day? These two ideas, focusing on quality and actually listening to the signals your body is sending you, that's the foundation for a smart, safe, and truly effective fitness journey. And that's where we'll leave it. Because the goal shouldn't be to have one single perfect workout. The real goal is a lifetime of healthy, strong movement. So my question for you is this. Thinking about everything we just talked about, what's one small fix, one little adjustment you can make in your very next workout? Because that's where real, lasting change always begins.